Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name's Izzy B, as per usual, the Youth Engagement Specialist here at Harem Project. Tonight we have an absolutely amazing setup for you guys tonight, and we are so hoping that you enjoy it just as much as I do. I don't have anything like major. I feel like I usually should have like some kind of major announcement, or even little announcements, but I'm just gonna put some plugs in. Go follow our social medias to stay up to date on what we're doing, where we're going, where we're at, and where we've been. And you can also stay up to date and get amazing notifications when we're going live. So that's always fun. But let's just get right into it because we have some good work going on tonight. First and foremost, we have Victoria Farrell, who we had on a few weeks ago, but now we have some updates that we want her to share with you guys. So I'm going to bring her on and we're going to chat a little bit more about that. Hi, Tori. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, of course. So if you could, it would be great if you could give us a little debrief on who you are, and then we'll chat more about what you're a part of and some of the events that you have going on that you want to share with us.
Okay, so I'm on the board of a nonprofit called Mission Helping Hands. What we do is we have multiple events throughout the year, and each event we pick a different charity to donate to. This past weekend, we had a fundraiser at a place called Malibu Beach Club, and there was bands, DJs, stuff like that, and all the proceeds got donated to the Veterans Association. That was this past weekend. And we raised over $20,000 for that event. So we've been having a lot of success lately. The reason why I came on tonight was to talk about our next event, which is on October 14th, and all the proceeds are donated to the Herren Project. It is a golf outing, and yeah.
Awesome. No, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing that all with us. So, as everyone knows, we had her on a few weeks ago and she talked to us about Mission Helping Hands and, she just gave us another amazing debrief of it. But let's chat a little bit more about this golf tournament. When, where, what's going on, what's the rundown, and where can people sign up at?
So it is on October 14th. It's a Thursday. It starts at registrations at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's at North Hills Country Club in New York. There is a link tree. We can put it in the comments section. If you click on the link tree, there is a donate button. You can click to donate to the GoFundMe for the golf outing if you can't make it. There's also a sign-up sheet if you're interested in golfing. And on the sign-up sheet, there's also ways to purchase just a ticket to the dinner that's afterwards. And also a sponsorship. If any businesses would like to be a T-Box sponsor or a whole sponsor, we're offering at $100, your business logo will be on signs that are on each of the holes and stuff like that. We also have breakfast and dinner sponsors, which are a little more expensive, but you would have a big banner and you'd receive a plaque at the event for being one of our bigger sponsors.
Oh, I love that. That sounds like some fancy stuff going on there. Really for it. So, like she said, the link tree is in the comments below. Right there. Haha, see, we can still do it. And you can go and use that link tree to donate, to sign up for and register for the golf tournament or anything else, learn more about the organization, maybe how you can get involved if you're interested in that, and a variety of other things. Is there anything else on the link tree that people should maybe know about?
I think the GoFundMe is still open if anyone is interested in donating for the Veterans fundraiser we had last weekend. We also have another fundraiser coming up on October 2nd. That is a different one. It's getting donated to the Cowley Foundation. It's a firefighter who passed away on 9/11. And it's just a foundation for pretty much all the firefighters and their families and everyone who passed away on 9/11 and 9/11 related illnesses. That's a bar crawl, so I know a lot of people won't be interested in going to something like that, but you can still donate to the foundation with the link tree. And also you could just donate in general to Mission Helping Hands. We have a link tree and it's just a PayPal link, and you could donate just to the foundation itself. The other charities that we have donated to throughout the years, this entire year, was the Hands Foundation, which is just a foundation that is empowering for young girls and women and donates to young girls and stuff like that, people that are in foster care or less fortunate. All of that goes there. It's in honor of 3 young girls who passed away in a car accident. And also the Retreat, which is a organization that is like a domestic violence house out on Long Island and women who suffer from something like that, their children's, they all stay there and they provide support. So if you guys do donate on that, just the PayPal general donation, you can write in the comments which other foundation that we've been dealing with you wanted to donate, and we can certainly, send the money towards them also.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for that insight. I think, again, I absolutely love this organization and its, I guess, flexibility and its ability to kind of be involved in so many different causes. Because sometimes, like, think, like, having something like that is so, like, it has so many dynamics. It's
Yeah.
multidimensional. It's so, like, it makes such a big impact. Being able to kind of, you know donate and put effort and dedication towards so many different causes. And we appreciate, the event and the donations, and the effort to support Harem Project and the work that we're doing, because things like this, we seriously couldn't do it without you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really happy that we're able to select you guys, and you guys have been so great. You guys sent a whole bunch of stuff for us to use for raffles, banners, stuff like that. We're so fortunate because, again, it's running a golf outing, stuff like that. A lot of the money that we're made is in stuff like raffles and stuff. And you guys gave us some Alex Nani bracelets, so all that stuff's going to be at the raffles. If you guys come and want to win some of those, you can, do that also. So thank you for all your help you've been giving to us.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's there's nothing else to it. It's amazing. Great work. Because we're all here for the same reason at the end of the day. But would you, if you don't mind, what was, I guess, maybe the reason why Heron Project was chosen for an event, or to be a part of something like this?
Well, I picked the Herren Project because addiction hits really close to home for my family. A lot of people suffered with addiction in my family, but the golf outing is actually in honor of my cousin Amanda, who passed away from an overdose. And like when you grow up and stuff, especially at a young age, not really a lot of people like understand like addiction and how hard it is, especially losing someone to addiction.
Mhm.
I started working at my job, Meadowbrook Financial, and I met my best friend Alexis, and we clicked instantly. And she also lost her brother to addiction, and that's something that we have like a very strong bond over because we understand the loss and what it went through. So yeah, the golf outing is in honor of the two of them, of Amanda and Anthony, and just to bring awareness because the two of us, like, we just really don't want anybody else to ever go through like what us and our families have gone through. Even at our job, Meadowbrook Financial, we lost so many people. We lost a loan officer, Teddy Matozo, and we lost one of our good friends, Karina and Brian Tom, lost their son Mikey to an overdose, and his birthday is actually the day before the golf outing. So we just want to remember all the people that we lost, especially with us at our job and our families.
Yeah, it's something that affects all disciplines of work, of life. It's something that I think in one way, shape, or form, people know or it hits home for them. And I'm really sorry that I think you've known so many people who have unfortunately have lost someone to an overdose or someone to their battle and addiction. It's it's a lot at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It's too many people, too many names, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we need to continue to raise awareness, because we don't want to add to the numbers. Like, this is the
Yeah.
one of those things where, like, high numbers is not good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, like, it's about raising awareness, it's about education, it's about providing accessible treatment, raising funds, and continuing to say the individuals' names because, you know, at the end of the day, they're people, they're humans, and they deserve to be remembered. And
Yeah.
we need to end and prevent this so there's no more individuals who are lost to something like this.
Yeah. And just bringing awareness in general also, like when you're at a young age going out and stuff like that, people try things and they're hooked for the rest of their lives. So bring, maybe even if it might not hit close to home for you and your family, like you don't know what's going to happen next. So bring this awareness of seeing what has happened to other people and what they've struggled and dealt with and what could happen, like just bringing awareness so that it doesn't happen to somebody else. Like that's the
Exactly.
biggest thing that I want to get out of this golf outing and why I really joined Mission Helping Hands is I just want to make a difference, and I don't want people to suffer the way that, you know, a lot of people have, like how we have, how everyone, not even just with addiction, just everything, what's going on with the veterans and stuff, everything that's going on in Afghanistan, just bringing awareness to everything is really what Mission Helping Hands wants. We want to not only help, but bring some stuff to light that is not in the dark for a lot of people.
No, and that's really, really important because there's so many different causes and issues and pressing health issues that are really, really manifesting around the world.
Yeah,
And there's some that are just not brought to light enough. And
yeah,
there's some that are really hidden in the dark that need to be talked about. And I think organizations like these do those concepts and those events justice because, like so many different things are disproportionately, covered on. They're disproportionately aired and, discussed among media and, social media and television and journals. And to continue to raise money and awareness and funds and educate and provide people the resources so they can educate themselves and be a part of something like this is really, really important at the end of the day, no matter what it's for. And I think, again, having an organization like this that is so multidimensional and flexible and resilient in regards to, you know, participating and bringing so many different issues to light is really, really important to have in a time like this.
yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for sharing this event with us. Again, you can use the link that's in the comments below to donate, to register for the golf tournament, whatever the case may be. And thank you so much, Tori. We seriously appreciate all the work that this organization is doing, what you're doing for Harem Project, and, making a difference and bringing attention to really all of these important and pressing issues.
Yeah, thanks. And if anybody has any questions, you guys can contact the Mission Helping Hands Instagram. It's Mission Helping Hands LI, and the same on Facebook. And if you have any questions, you want to donate anything, any raffle prizes and stuff, we'd be glad to take anything that we can to raise as much money as possible.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll definitely see you soon.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So as everyone know, I always say this in between, I feel like transitions is there's a lot of amazing people out there. And some days if you are losing hope with humanity, things like this and these type of lives and these episodes, I feel like restore it every single day. That there's amazing people, that there's amazing individuals who are doing the work to change the world, to make a difference, to make the world a better place. And I think we need to continue to highlight people like these and the organizations that are doing the work, because at the end of the day, we're all here for the same reason, and that's to make a change, that's to make a better world, and create a safer and sustainable future for all individuals involved. With that being said, we're going to bring on Jamie and Karen from Roar, and they're going to tell us a little bit more about that and the event that happened a couple weeks ago. Hi, guys.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Good to see you again.
Yeah, no, it's great to see you. As a starter, we would love for you to tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Okay, you go first, honey.
Oh, no. So yeah, we are the co-founders of an organization called Roar, Ride for Opioid Addiction Recovery, and we just had our 4th annual ride. And what we do with Roar is we ride, we raise money, we have a bunch of bikers get together and they pay to ride in the ride. They do, they spend money on the raffles. Like the last girl was talking, Tori said they have a lot of raffles at their thing, their golf tournament. So anyway, we raise money, and what we do is we use the money to help people who are coming from recovery, for rehab and going into sober living. We try to get that continuum going on, and we've seen some real good success with people that have gotten help from the Raw organization. When we do that, we work through the Herren project and another project down here on the Cape. So it's good to be here and talk about it. It was a big turnout. We had 300 bikes this year. That was up from 250 last year.
Yeah,
Great.
And it was probably about 475 people there all together. So we really had a lot of people show up, and it was a good day and a good time.
Yeah, and just to caveat on the we make money at the event, of course, and we do have some raffles, etc. But we work through the year. I'm going to start next month writing grants and trying to get grant money from businesses and some local organizations here. We're based on the Cape, and we do make after the ride, we do give money to the Herren Project, and it's kind of earmarked for Cape residents because they have a satellite office down here, and it really helps the community. But the businesses have been astronomical with the donations. We had one sponsor alone that came in at $10,000, and we have many sponsors. You should get the shirt. Maybe you can hold it up.
I'm wearing one, but I have to find I'm looking for another one.
And we have so many community businesses that see what's going on and that want to be a part of it. And this, like Jamie said, this is our 4th year. And last year with COVID, we didn't have the luncheon, and there were a few things we didn't have. We still had the outdoor ride, but since last year, a lot of our sponsors have doubled their donations. So, yeah, and I think they realize that the opioid, epidemic is already here, and then it's inside of another epidemic, which I don't know if you've seen the news, but tonight I was watching the mass cast situation that is ridiculous, and the housing and the homeless people in Boston. It's just, I can't even watch it. It's unreal, unfathomable that we have gotten to this point. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Jamie has the shirt.
This is what the shirt looks like in the front.
I love it.
More importantly, this is what it looks like in the back.
Look at all the sponsors on there.
I love that for you guys.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Right there.
That's a lot of help right
there. That's a lot of help.
But that's a lot of that's a lot of support. That's a lot of people aware of the issue. That's a lot of people who are willing to work towards supporting and changing this issue and the outcome. And that's a lot of community. One of our hashtags we always use on all of our social media platforms is #community. And I think here we can use that #community.
Absolutely. Yes.
We have we also get donations through our website. People come on our website, and always, the days leading up to the ride, you start seeing a lot of that happening. Mm-hmm. And we try to, make people aware of it so they can use that donate button throughout the year. So our website is ROAR Cape Cod .com, worldcapecod.com, and there's a donate now button right on the front page. And if you click on the button, you can donate to the Roar Fund. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of people that do that, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, but we're right now in the midst of updating the website with the pictures from the event that took place last week. So we've been a little busy trying to tally up everything and get our grants in order. But we will have some updated photos of the ride. And it's always amazing. And people always say to us, people that are not riders, but that will come or volunteer for the event, they always say, oh, it's just so thrilling to watch this many bikes led by police escort, mm-hmm. and the awareness that comes from it and the people that line the route. And they always say it's just so emotional for them. And it's a big showing. And so people really realize, wow, this is a lot of people that are coming out and paying money and being together and for this issue. So it's the awareness. Yes, it's raising the money and, knocking on doors and sending 1,000 emails. But in the end, when it all comes together and the ride comes to fruition, it's just an awe-inspiring thing to watch. And we've had people that are just like, when are you going to ride by? It's so amazing.
I love that. Yeah, no, that's how I felt when I was in the Courtney Roderick Run for Recovery 5K. Like, it was so nice to see so many people lining up, running all for the same cause, or running for someone someone in memory or that related to the story, or just they really supported it and they know the impact of substance use and addiction. It really is something that's like, wow, like is this what community feels like? Is this what coming together to fix a problem and raise awareness about it really feels like? Because there's just so many people who are here for the same thing at the
this affects. I guess Karen always says it affects one in two. 1 out of 2 families.
1 in 2 families either have a direct loved one or are related to a loved one, and that's how prevalent opioid addiction is. I mean, we all know it's been here for a long time, and of course, you don't want to have to keep doing an event like this, but like Tori was saying too, you have to keep doing something. You have to still, because doing nothing is not an option at this point.
Yep. There's a lot of things that you just can't simply do nothing about anymore, and you have to do something. And I think we're at the point in the game with this epidemic that doing nothing is no longer an option. It's either do something, and that's it. You have like no other option at the end of the day, because these are people's lives on the line. These are families that are at risk. There's a lot on the plate here that is up for grabs, and it's not good at the end of the day. It really isn't, because there's more people that are affected by this than there should have been in the beginning when this first started, and that's the problem here. But having organizations like yours, like Mission Helping Hands, like Harem Project, like coalitions, the full 9, like we're all here to really get to the same level. And that's so none of us, again, are further affected by opioid use or substance use and addiction.
Yeah, like Karen said, we don't want to have to do this. Our ride is growing all the time, and we're proud of it, but we don't really want to have to do this, but we have to do this.
Exactly.
So we have to pray that the ride gets bigger so that we can get more funds to help more people.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what it is at the end of the day, because I think at the end of the day, no one wants to be in this job. Do you know what I mean? Like we if this job didn't have to exist, I think we would all be okay with that, because that means we have healthy communities, we have individuals who have support and access to treatment. We have the full 9, but we're not at that stage yet. And having organizations again like these, and raising awareness and growing these communities and raising money and using it towards things that people need to live healthy, fulfilling lives free of substance use and addiction is the task right now. It's what we have at hand and what we have to kind of keep going with.
Yep, absolutely. And I think the more that of course, there's always been that stigma with any type of addiction and or alcoholism, but I think the more that people, not just like us, but people that attend these events and people that go to the Mission Helping Hands types of fundraisers, the more it's brought out there. And I think people feel like, okay, they're bringing it out here, so it's okay for us to say, yeah, we know there's a problem, and the stigma is gone because someone just said the word opioid or alcoholic or whatever the case may be. We're here for that. People feel like, okay, then I'm going to participate. I'm going to do something. I'm not going to hide behind the door anymore, because look at this is what we need to do. Do you understand what I mean?
No, yeah, exactly, because there's a space now to have a conversation about it. There's now like an open gateway where you can acknowledge this, you can let go of the stigma, and you can be like, yeah, I've been affected too, or my friend, or I know X, Y, and Z. And then you really, really start this snowball, and then there's tons and tons of conversations going on every single day that actually some of us don't even know that are happening. And that's the amazing part, is there's so much work being done and so many conversations happening, and each day we're getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And hopefully one day this may not have to be a problem, and we may not have to do things like these. But right now we have to, and we have to push through, and we have to come together as a community to keep pushing through and to keep starting conversations and raising awareness on it.
Yeah. So if you wanna get involved and you wanna send a donation to RAW, you can go on our website, rawcapecod.com. Like Karen said, we will be updating some photos. You can see photos from the event that we had last week. Mm-hmm. And again, it's rawcapecod.com. Mm-hmm. So check it out and help.
You don't have to be a biker. We have many volunteers.
Take the E off of that, Cape Cod.
I'm so sorry.
On that.
So it's Cape Code.
Try that again. There we go.
Yay.
And that is on being from Rhode Island, I feel. Okay. So
Thank
that's the link you want to use, everyone, without an E. Again, please go donate. Please help in any way you can. The more we have people come together, the more people we have to fight against this multitasking. Yes, Spring Lee. Yes, that's exactly what's going on here. A long day of school and adding vowels where they shouldn't be.
Okay.
That's all right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for sharing this event. Thank you so much for having us and, working together to, bring an end to addiction and providing people the opportunity to live healthy, fulfilling lives. You guys are doing great work.
Thank you for
having us, Izzy.
Yeah, thank you. We will definitely talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. So again, I love these interviews because again, they empower me to keep doing what I'm doing. They empower me to do more, and it empowers me to continue to fight, to continue to advocate and push for equitable access where people have opportunities to receive treatment for addiction and or for health in general, because I believe at the end of the day we all deserve that, and that's really important to highlight here, is that we have individuals and we have organizations that are working towards that, and we're coming together and we're being a big community and we're making a difference and we're making an impact together. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Health equity, yes, I love seeing these comments. That's what it's about here. And thank you for joining us tonight. We seriously appreciate and hope you guys join us again next week. Please tune in for an amazing episode with Herren. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We are so excited for it, and we hope you join us next week. So stay tuned and follow us on social media. Thank you, everyone. We will see you next week. So bye.